Update now on a story we first brought you yesterday right here on America Live. A North Carolina teacher caught on tape yelling and even threatening one of her students for criticizing President Obama. Now there is word that teacher has been suspended. Trace Gallagher has the very latest from Los Angeles. Hi, Trace.
In fact, Shannon, both the teacher and the student are no longer at this school. The teacher, as you said, suspended with pay until the investigation is done. The student, 17-year-old Hunter Rogers, is now finishing his high school diploma at a community college. And the reason that he had his friend tape this conversation with the teacher is because he says this kind of stuff happens every week. Listen.
I've been taught all my life that nobody can take your opinion or nobody can take your freedom of speech. And she was telling me just that I could be arrested for slander, and I've been told in my life you'd have to threaten the president to get arrested.
Yeah, that was not the proper soundbite, but he did make his point there. What he was going on to say earlier was the fact that, look, every week she would challenge these students with her point of view and did not want to listen to theirs. This argument began when she said the fact of the day was that Mitt Romney was a bully back in high school, and one of the students pointed out, well, didn't President Obama also say that he bullied someone? She didn't want to hear it. Listen.
He went into a high school and admitted to bullying this girl in high school.
I don't know, but didn't I tell you that we would not be doing the grading, talking about the grading?
Well,
but didn't I tell you?
If you're going to trash Romney.
No, because there's no comparison. He's running for president. Obama is the president.
If you're going to talk trash about one side, you got to talk trash about the other.
No, darling. Let me tell you something. You got to realize this man is wanting to be what Obama already is. Okay? There's no comparison.
She went on to say that he could be arrested for speaking ill about President Obama, and he told Fox and Friends this morning he knew that was not the case. Now, the school board addressed this first thing at their meeting last night, and the school board chairman said this will be fully investigated. One of the board members who was running for county commissioner, who is a Republican, called it appalling and said this is as close to indoctrination as he has seen. And we should note that the teacher said that you could be arrested for speaking ill about a president. And then she went on to use a bad word to describe former President Bush. Shannon.
She did. Now, because there's a recording in this particular situation, do we know, has the student said that this had happened before and maybe he wanted to get an account of this thing on tape?
Yeah, and that's exactly what he said. He said that every week, maybe twice a week, there were these types of conversations in class, and this teacher would go forward and say, no, you can't believe that. This is the way it is. It's my way or the highway, basically. And so this student told his friend, look, after we start having this conversation, start recording this. And again, that recording was 10 minutes long. And you heard a lot of it yesterday, and there's a lot more to come. But 10 minutes long, this entire conversation, and he purposely had his friend do that. And now because of it, the odds are that this investigation may lead to a long-term suspension for this teacher, and the student is no longer at the school either because he's going to finish up his last month at a junior college.
All right, we will follow that investigation. Thank you, Trace.
Okay.